Hey YouTube, Sabermetrics here, and haven't really made a video in a while, so I thought might as well show you guys my new deck that I'm running. I've actually run this now for about 2 or 3 weeks. As most of you know, I used to run Lightning Vortex. Just didn't really want to play with the deck, which to me I didn't really think involved too much skill, or not to diss anyone, but I just think it was time to change. So I went with this. As you can probably tell by the title, it's a zombie deck based around the teleport engine. So yeah, I'll start off Dark Arm. No need to explain. Just great in any deck that runs dark. Caius, run 1 only. I don't like really running 2 because a lot of times it's dead in the hand, so I kind of want to minimize that. Tragoedia and Gorz pretty much drop when you take damage, drop when you take damage with nothing on the field. This card by itself is great in any synchro deck. In this case, zombies most of the time do synchro, so this can either steal a monster by ditching, and a lot of times ditching is good for zombies, or you can just synchro with it. And Gorz, it's just a beat stick. Krebons, as I said, I run the teleport engine, so I really like the teleport engine over the Deep Sea Diva engine for zombies. Usually, most of the time, you just need that extra special summon, and you don't really want to waste the summon for just the tuner. Plague, pretty much the main tuner of the deck, though. You pretty much have to spam this card just to I guess get the massive combo out. 2 Zombie Masters. As you can probably tell already, my build is very similar to Lazaro and Dale Bolitos. And the reason why is I really like their idea, but I'll get into that later anyways. 2 Zombie Masters. Bolitos, I think, ran only 1. I personally just like running 2 because most of the time, actually almost all the time, it gets Bottomless. And the problem with Zombie Master, unlike Lumina, is that even if you call priority on it, you don't get its effect. You don't get the monster. So even if you ditch and it gets Bottomless, you don't get the monster from the grave. So that's why I run 2. Gives you peace of mind. So if one does get Bottomless, I can still search out the second one. Goblin Zombie, pretty much I think the main searcher of the deck. Huge card. Yeah, I don't really want to say too much about it because I'm already running on pretty late. 2 Mezukis, essential in zombies. Tomatoes, Pyramid Turtles, and a Sangan, pretty much all searchers. First turn, pretty much you get a Goblin Zombie and a setup for that big play. And finally a Gale. There's so many reasons why I love this card. One, because you can just have the attack of anything. So it's like a 1-turn run over Stardust. You top this, have Stardust run over it. Great card. But also it is a level 3 tuner, so it gives me access to level 7s as well, and mainly I Black Rose quite a bit. So this is a great card, even if you use it with like Goblin Zombie, because you still plus yourself with the Goblin Zombie search. So now onto the spells. Teleport, as I said, I do run the teleport engine, so yep. 2 Allures, pretty much staple in any deck that runs dark as well. Book of Life. I'm gonna have to explain this a bit. Compared to the Bolitos, they ran Book of Moons, I think. I like Book of Life better in that almost all top tier decks, Vayu, Blackwing, Mist Wurm, or zombies, they all maintain graveyard control just to bring out their main monsters. Book of Life slows them down. In I guess Lightning Vortex's case, only slows them down a bit, but with other decks like Zombie, or even Vayu, removing that 1 card like a Vayu is huge, and at the same time you do get the special. So it's like running 2 Reborns for zombies. So it's a huge card. Really helps in setting up that 1-turn kind of big hit. Brain, staple. Vortex, staple. Burials, you really just need to run them to cycle the Mezukis. You could run 3 if you want, but I only run 2. Creature Swap. Huge card in this deck. Running so many recruiters, you set like say a Sangan or even a turtle, Pyramid Turtle. You swap it with say, I don't know, a Shura. First off, you gain the monster. Second of all, if your attack goes through, You get a plus simply from just the monster that you set. So if it's Turtle, you get the special summon, you can attack again. If it's Sangan, you still get the plus to the hand. So swap, huge. I've actually even pulled off a combo where it's not really a combo, but it's like I took the Sure and actually was able to special what was it, a Goblin Zombie as well, because I attacked the Pyramid Turtle, and with Sure's effect I also was able to get a Gale from my deck, so that was like a ton of pluses for me. Another two staples, MST and Heavy, and whoops, and my personal tech card, Soul Release. A lot of people say that it's mainly a side card. I beg to differ. I love this card in this current format. Really screws up, and when I mean really screw up, I mean like absolutely slows down any top tier deck. If you think about it, as I said before, Vayu, Blackwings, Lightsworn, or Zombies pretty much gets wrecked by Soul Release because of their grave control, and they're so reliant on it. So yeah. Also, it does help out if you need to bring out that, although it's not really mainly used for that. Traps, Call, Mirror Force, Torrential, yes, Bottomless, you guys know that. Phoenix Wing, I do prefer this card over cards like Raigeki Break or other kind of 1-for-1 kind of cards. The reason why is, one, this, I guess, returning a card to the top of the deck isn't as bad as it sounds, because one, your opponent then, their next draw is a known card, you know what they're drawing next, and most of the time what you do Wing Blast isn't something that they want to draw. So say you Wing Blast, say a Celestia or something, and they've got no monsters in the field, that's a good play. Wing Blasting any Synchros is huge as well, I guess. So I just personally like Phoenix Wing Blast over Raigeki Break. Destroying isn't always, I guess, a good thing, because a lot of decks do rely on the grave. So adding stuff to the grave isn't always a great thing. Solemn, I personally like Solemn just because of Lightsworns. JD comes out, that's like one of your few outs to it. So, and finally D-Prison. I personally like this card, not because of its actual effect, but just for kind of like the psychological effect on the opponent. Once they see this card played, game 2 and 3, they'll actually, if you set something, this will actually be in the back of their mind. So on top of Mirror Force, they'll have to worry about this as well. And most of the time you don't really set it, well, because I only run one, but it does kind of play with their mind a bit. I only got a couple minutes left. Onto the extra deck: Mist Wurm, Colossals, 2 Stardust, Armor Master, Black Rose, 2 Doom Kaisers, Goyo, 2 Bronics, a Gaia Catastor, and a Android. So that's 15. And for my side, I actually decided in Revive King Hades. I don't main it just because I think the only main card deck it's useful against is Mirror Match Zombies. So I only decide it in case I need it if I am playing it. Otherwise, I don't really run it against any of the decks, so I'd rather just have something else in my main extra deck. 2 Jujitsus, pretty much against Glad Beasts, my body against Lightsworn, Trunade, depending, probably GBs, or if I have like an anti-meta, Twisters for any deck that runs some sort of Decree or I don't know, some sort of stun deck. Smashing. I do have 2 proxies here, sorry. Another Soul Release. Couldn't really find a common, so just kind of proxying it for now. 2 Mobius, Backward Destruction, Light Imprisonings against Lightsworns, and then Kaiku's pretty much multi. It's a huge card in this format. Gets rid of zombies, Lightsworns. They can't Gardna. To be honest, a lot of people think that this is great against Lightsworns. It's not huge. I mean, you can remove monsters to slow them down, but in the end, it's not as big as removing cards from, say, a zombie deck or Blackwing. So that's it. that's the zombie deck. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys later.